Right, we'll go.
Hi! We're back! We've had our break, we've had our sunbathing and all that. We've done all that now, so we're officially back. I've not got any comments. This is really weird. Comment, people, comment. This is really weird.
This is really weird. I know. Usually you see like comments coming through, and no one wants to talk to us.
To only 4 people. Jack, you just put some comments in there.
Hey!
Hello.
Hello. Have you missed us? Yeah, so today we're going to be doing a prediction of where we think who's going to finish top 5 and who's going to finish bottom 3. So let us know in the comments as we go. We don't need to shove them all on at once, but as we go around, we'll get your thoughts as well. And then tomorrow we're going to do a prediction of the month of Leeds United, and whoever loses has to forfeit, and yeah, we're gonna go like jackass style.
If I get my way, we will. If I get my way, we're proper jackass.
Oscar. Oh, hi, Joe. Oscar and Lucy are not here. They're letdowns. Oscar might join later on. We don't know yet. Hello, LUFC fan zone. Oh, we're getting a comment now. It was really weird. There was no comments. Yeah, so how is everyone? How's everyone doing? Have you had a nice break?
Are we all excited to get back? That's the thing, innit? Are we all excited to get back? I just, we had a bit of a night out last night with a few we got in South Stand with, and it was just lovely, wasn't it? And I'm a bit rough and I'm feeling a little bit fragile, like that. It was just brilliant, wasn't it? It just really felt a bit of normality, and can't wait to see everyone again properly. Yeah. So.
Right then, who wants to go first?
How are we doing this then?
We're going to do bottom 3.
We're gonna go relegation first then.
So we're going to go.
Do you want me to start?
The top of the bottom 3.
So top of the bottom 18th then, won't it? 18th. Yeah, top of the bottom 3. I'll go first.
You just die.
I am, yeah.
He's been hiding from this.
Have you written that on the back of an envelope as well?
Yeah.
Don't ignore it, could cost you. Just a bill. That kind
Are
of
you going to get on with this?
Right, yeah. Let's go, right, yeah. In 18th place, I'm going to say Watford. Watford are my third bottom team for next year. I just think that there's, you've always got them teams that come up that you think are going to struggle. And I just think Watford they'll be one of them that'll struggle. So that's why, that's why I think.
Phil?
I'm torn, I think I'm saving a couple for obviously 20th and 19th, but then I think 18th is going to be. There's a few teams that I'd like to see go, like Brighton, Burnley, but I think they might just scrape out, and then I think the ones that will succumb will be Brentford. I think they'll give it a good go. I think they'll play some good football, but ultimately just not have enough to stay up.
So you're saying Brentford?
Yeah, I think Brentford.
That's what for Brentford, Rhiannon?
Oh, it's always tough, isn't it? Thinking about relegation. So 18th, so they're just missing out. I would go for Burnley.
Burnley, you go Burnley.
Yeah.
Mix things up.
Sean Dyche, he's lovely boys.
I wouldn't be sad to see him go, to be honest. I think the Premier League would genuinely be a better place if
I miss
anyone else came up.
I can imagine actually having a mad session with Sean Dyche. You just absolutely getting smashed off your bonds. Just in a pub drinking loads of John Smiths with Sean Dyche. I just couldn't imagine that's what it'd be like.
Right, Chris, what are you saying? 18th place.
I'm actually going Newcastle.
Ooh. Oh,
I think Newcastle are in. There's a couple of other teams as well that I did consider. Southampton are in serious danger this season now, especially now losing Danny Ings. But I think Newcastle. I think they've ridden the luck for long enough now under that whopper Mike Ashley, and I think they'll suffer this season. So I think Newcastle 18th.
Well, guys, he's not the only one that said that, because Lucy has said Newcastle as well.
Ooh.
So we've got 2 Newcastles.
it's you now.
I'm just. I don't want to be like obvious, but yeah, I'll probably say Watford as well. I'm going to go with Jeff and Watford.
Oh, give over. You've been looking at my envelope.
It's on the same envelope, that's why.
Yeah.
Not even that. I'm gonna spin that one.
Right, so we've got Norwich, we have got Watford, Brighton. I think we'd like to
Oh,
see.
Brighton.
Yeah.
Oh, Brighton, that's a good call, that.
Brentford. So let us know who you think is going to be 18th, guys. Got Burnley. Lucy, we've already announced you're a Newcastle one, and Chris said Newcastle as well. We've got Crystal Palace. It's not a fair shout, actually.
Palace.
Yeah.
It is a fair shout, yeah.
Not Norwich, Palace. Yeah, that is a good shout. All right then, 19th.
Shall I go?
Yeah.
Sean Dyche's team, Burnley. That's how I'm going to go Burnley 19th. I just think Burnley have just hung in there for that long now, aren't they? You know, they're just.
I can't see it happening. I think with Chris Wood and things still being
Chris Wood.
Yes.
Have you still got feelings for Chris Wood?
Feelings.
Chris Wood's long gone.
Feelings.
Mind what he doing at Burnley. He's long gone. But yeah.
No, Jack. If it was Ross McCormack, I'd believe you. But Chris Wood, yeah.
Don't get me started.
I know exactly. That's why I said it.
I'm not like. Let's just change that subject because I can't stand that man, and it's not for that reason. He's a greedy sellout, and that's all he is. I think Burnley. I think it's their time. I think this is the year when they'll go.
The same Burnley. Phil.
I'm gonna agree with Rhiannon. I think it was Rhiannon that said Crystal Palace going down. I'm just
no, I didn't.
Slower. Do you know who said Palace?
It was in the comments.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll agree with the comments then. Yeah, no, I'm going Palace.
Stop talking shit, Phil.
Oh mate, I've
2 minutes. You're on.
I want half a point, Phil.
Yeah, no, they can finish 18th and a half.
18.
It's not even here to wind up. There's no point. No, I mean, they've let so many people go this summer, and then obviously they've. Oh, sorry, Ethan. Yeah, they've let so many people go. They have got Guay in centre back who's good, but no, I just think Vieira might do an all right job. It's just a big ask, and to be honest, I think Jack's mentioned as well, Southampton could go, Newcastle, like Chris said, could go. There's so many teams that look so underprepared for this season, which I know people have moaned about our pre-season, but it makes me feel a bit better. I mean, I think we don't have to worry about this bottom 3 thing, so nobody's putting Leeds in here, are they?
You don't know yet.
Chris?
Chris is looking very pensive. He's like, oh, shit.
So we've got Burnley, Palace. Rhiannon, what are you saying?
Watford at 19th, yeah.
I'm writing all these down, so I'm going to make a little graphic, and I'm we're going to do reaction.
I wish I'd prepared more now.
We're gonna do a reaction video when Chelsea go down instead.
If Chelsea do go down, we definitely need to do a reaction video.
Chris, what are you saying?
Watford as well.
You're going Watford?
Yeah.
I'm not being rude. I'm just writing all these down. Lucy's gone Norwich, and I'm going Norwich as well.
We've got Norwich.
Yeah. And they're just such a yo-yo team, aren't they? I can just see them going back down again. And
Have they spent any money in Norwich?
Yeah, they've spent quite a lot, but they've lost players like Buendia, haven't they? Who's a massive miss for them.
Yeah,
and the thing is, like, even when they spend money, they're still shan't. They're just a yo-yo.
Yeah, they're just another West Brom, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's a good shout.
Well, do you know what? Because it will be interesting to see Norwich in this Prem League, because they've still got Cantwell, haven't they? And there was talk last season of us going after Cantwell, so it'd be interesting to see how he plays in the Premier League, to see if we missed out on anything. But I doubt it.
I think he's overrated.
I
do.
I've never been sold on him. That Todd Cantwell.
No, I think he's massively overrated.
Yeah, they were all talk about we were interested, weren't they?
Yeah.
I've never been really sold on him, but again, you know.
Yeah.
Well, Villa's after everyone, aren't they? So.
Well, Dean Smith just.
They've got the money now.
Yeah.
Just a potato, isn't he?
Yeah.
Man, I can't. He's just. Oh,
do you know what makes me laugh about Villa is it pretty much doesn't matter who they sign. They're not replacing Grealish.
No, they're not at all.
Not just on the pitch, but off it as well, as club captain, as Villa lad. He's going to be such a massive miss for them.
I think me and Phil were on a bike today, though. Surely Pep must have been going, "What have we done?"
Yeah, just after they signed him, and then Messi came free.
Signed him for 100 million. What have we done?
I don't think he's worth 100 million. I think like 70, 80.
No.
Yeah,
not
but that's
worth
just
100 at all.
I don't like him. I cannot stand him as a kid, but as a player, he's a fantastic footballer. You can't deny that he is. He's a fantastic player. But I think he's going to be. He's not going to be the big fish in a small pond anymore, is he? You know.
No, I think that suited him. I think it suited him being the big boy at Villa, didn't it?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll see.
He's not worth 2 Ben Whites, though.
Well, I think that's absolutely ridiculous as well.
Well, yeah, true. But...
It is. It's a mental.
50 million for Ben White.
It's
50 million.
Hey, to be fair, I think for any other club, they'd have just probably sold a bit lower. Arsenal, the only people stupid enough to bid that high. So they've just gone, yeah, all right then.
I don't know. I think it's the right price for him, I think. I don't think any higher, but...
It's a lot. It is a lot, though.
It is.
He has been called up for England. I know he didn't play for England and that, but I do think...
But last summer, we were looking at 30, 35 and going, it's a very steep price.
But that's because of our club and that we weren't in the Premier League yet, like, proven in the Premier League or anything.
I love Ben White. I think he's brilliant, but...
We all love Ben White, don't we? But 50 million...
I think for something like Arsenal, it's just not really much to them.
Let's just look at it in this way. That lot from Salford just signed Varane.
For 30.
Champions League winner, how many times, La Liga, whatever, and it were like, what were it, 8 million less, about 42 million or whatever. You know,
yeah. I think there's like a necessity tax as well, though, isn't there? Because it is blatantly obvious Arsenal need defenders. So you can just put the price and see what they pay.
Well, I don't know, but...
Then, so got the last, who do you think?
Him, that man. Do you know, I can stand that man. So much
I know where he's going already. As soon as he said, I can't stand this man.
I just knew it.
Do you know, I can't stand him.
We'll put this back, guys.
Thomas, you know, I want to see him fail. I just, you know, you look at him, he's just greasy, he's horrible, innit? He's just.
The last time you mentioned Thomas Franks on this stream, you said the C word about 10
Yeah, but I'm not allowed to say that anymore. I'll just say he looks like a nonce. That's what I'm going to say now. That's been the word.
I don't know if you're allowed to say that one either, to be honest.
I'm saying I can't stand that man, Thomas Franks. So yeah, that them from West London. Them. I did like going there though because they had 4 pubs on corners, but now they've got a shiny new stadium with them stupid seats that are all like different colours and that. And so that's actually made me want to go down even more. Yeah, Brentford and my bottom, and I hope they get -6 points as well.
I actually think they're gonna just stay up.
You're leaving.
You're mad.
You get out.
Here comes the Southern loyalties.
Yeah. She's actually Millwall, really now. She supports Millwall.
I remember when you said that to everyone and they genuinely believed it. You said it on like Twitter and like everyone believed it. And I was like, no, I'm not. And then like my accent didn't help. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Phil, what are you saying?
Norwich, to be honest, I'm just
Yeah.
same as last time. It's just basically there to make up the
laugh at me
numbers.
saying that I don't think Brentford are going down? You haven't... Oh yeah, you have. You said they were going down.
Yeah, I've said I think they'll go eventually. I think they'll give it a good go, but I think they'll end up just being edged out because I think the others will have a bit more experience and end up staying up that way, not because they're good. I think that the bottom half of the table in general, the bottom 6, 7, 8 is going to be a shocking set of teams that just can't play football properly. And I think that's easy for us to say because we watch real football, but no, it's going to be really depressing to watch. Like the idea of watching Norwich versus Burnley, Jesus Christ, what has this world come to?
There's Norwich versus Liverpool on Sky Sports on the first day of the season, and I'm thinking, I can't imagine. I mean, I can only imagine only Liverpool fans will be watching it, and like there'll be like no neutral fans watching that game.
No,
do you know what I mean? Because it's Norwich. Like they're not entertaining in the slightest. Everyone would be tuning in on freaking BT Sport. Leeds versus Man U versus Leeds.
I wonder if anyone would be like trying to get away tickets, refreshing like mad on the Norwich game.
I will.
2:00 on a Sunday.
Yeah.
It's been moved, hasn't it? Yeah, Halloween, 2:00 on a Sunday.
Rhiannon, what are you saying?
Brentford.
I thought you'd say that considering you just always slagged me off. Hey, I'm not the only one, right? Right, go on, Chris. I'll let you.
I think Brentford as well. I think old greasy locks will get found out in the Premier League, and I think his teams.
That's a good name. We can call it that.
Yeah, his teams vastly. It's not experienced at this level, and they haven't got a good manager with the nous of a Bielsa, for example, to come up and really rip it up. And I think if you're playing Pontus Jansson in the back in the Premier League, you are going to get found out. He's all right. He's the big chest thumper and all that, but his positional play is absolutely woeful at times. It was at Leeds. It has been at Brentford. He's always got a mistake in him. Don't get me wrong. I sang the song, all the Magic Hat stuff. He was great, as in connecting the team and the fans and stuff, but he's not one of the better central defenders out there at this level. So I do think Brentford will get found out at Premier League level, especially with Frank's inexperience and just arrogance. I think that's what will see Frank's off is just his arrogance of himself. Can't stand the bloke either, obviously.
Well, I'm not the only one who hasn't put Brentford in their bottom 3. So Lucy's gone Watford.
Has she been on drink again?
Yeah, I actually.
She's never off it. Never off it.
I think out of all the newly promoted clubs, I'd fancy Watford to stay up out of the.
I think Norwich are going to stay up.
I do as well.
I think it's just
with Farke's experience, yeah.
I know they've done it.
They go up, they go down, they go up, they go down.
No, they are.
West Brom.
I just think this year, I think they'll just about.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got a funny feeling.
I think they'll hang on this season, but they're going down the season after.
Probably. Really, yeah.
I've put Southampton.
Bottom.
So it's a good shout. I don't know about bottom, but it's a good shout from going down. It really is.
If Ward-Prowse goes, then I'd say yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Losing Ings is big, but if they lose Ward-Prowse, then
yeah. But that's another. That's what I mean. Dean Smith. He must just go to his chairman and say, "Give a load of money, mate. 25 million, Danny Ings. Come on, just give me out."
Really for 100 million quid. It's not like that.
I'm sorry, but 25 million for Danny Ings. Come on.
Yeah.
It's absolutely mental, isn't it?
He'll probably get broken in the first month of the season, and we won't see him again.
Mental. You know what I mean? I hope they go down actually, but I know they won't. But I'd love to see them go down. I would. So we all done as predictions for relegation, yeah?
Yeah, we've done them.
So we said we'd do as top 5, didn't we?
Yeah.
We're going 5th.
So we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what we do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Shall I start again?
Nah, you do me then.
No.
Right.
Go the other way.
We'll go.
Crystal,
I've gone Leicester to finish 5th.
5th.
I think they'll just miss out on Champions League again. I've not seen them strengthen enough with any real quality. Vardy's aging now. Do you know what I mean? I think there's still a great team and a really good club. I know we're trying to mirror the sort of the business model of how Leicester are run, but I do think they'll just miss out on Champions League. I think a lot of the so-called bigger clubs have done some half decent business. So yeah, 5th for me, Leicester.
Yeah. Renan?
I think Leicester as well.
Yeah.
Phil?
Was that freeze? Was that pause?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Say more.
I was just waiting for you to say something else.
What?
Yeah.
I've gotten
Nothing to
for
add.
this top 5. Literally, I've got nothing to add. I wouldn't want any of them in the top 5 if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
There's always something I don't like about them, so
What don't you like?
I'm not really going to have much to say.
What don't you like about Leicester?
Just because they're an East
They're
Midlands
not
team.
They're from Leicester.
they're not Leeds.
Silly.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm just copying, but I am actually going Leicester. The reason I'm looking down is because I haven't prepared at all for this show because I fell asleep, and now I'm just looking at the table and I'm like, who's going?
Well, I'm in the same boat. I haven't really prepared that much.
I just haven't thought about it. The only thing I've thought
To
about.
be fair, I did
this summer
spring it on
is-
everyone.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did at like 6 o'clock. I'm like, shit, I got to think it now.
All I've thought about is our season. I don't really think about the rest most of the time
No.
until the season starts. But yeah, Leicester. I think, like Chris said, they're just going to keep constantly doing well, performing well. During the season, they'll be in the top 3 the whole way, and then the last 2 weeks of the season, fuck it, I want to finish 5th. It's just what they've done for the last 2 years. They just don't want to finish in the top 4. They've literally just thrown it away. It's been quite funny to watch at times.
I'm gonna say West Ham.
Ooh.
You think they'll keep it
You
up?
see, I think because of Europe, I think West Ham finish lower this season.
Yeah. And no Lingard.
Do you think that they could repeat what they did last year? 'Cause they had a great season, didn't they? You know,
I don't think they'll. Don't get me wrong. I think they'll finish top half, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they keep it up. If anything, I think West Ham are one of the teams where if Leeds are looking at the teams finishing above them, who we can try and jump ahead of. I think that's one of the only ones that we can really go, yeah, easy. The rest aren't going to be easy, but I think they drop off because, like Chris said, they're in Europe, and Lingard was the person that carried them for the vast majority of the second half of the season. He ain't going back.
And it will help this season not to concede from any set pieces from them as well.
Yeah, you said that far too confidently. For me.
We tightened that up for the
Bonner's still
second of
there.
the season. I know, but I'm just saying, we tightened it up at the end of the season. We weren't conceding as many from set pieces or just in general.
Yeah.
Have confidence. We've got Firpo now at left back.
Tempting fate.
well, we did. He's disappeared for the last 2 games. No one's seen him.
And
Got a fine
Llorente's
trade
out now. Yeah. He's in.
Llorente's out. Yeah.
I'll be fine.
Oh, thanks.
I know. Like, it's 4 out of 5 for Leicester because I picked Leicester as well.
Why were you going? Oh, every time someone said that.
Because that's what I picked, and everyone picks what I picked.
All right,
Someone's
let him
like
go
he's
first.
copying.
But anyway, yeah,
well-
I've gone Leicester 5th. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So Lucy's gone Leicester as well.
Oh, she would, wouldn't she?
Oh, it's always copying. Bloody Chapel, copycat.
Oh, man.
Think for yourself, Lucy.
Not that she said it in before this.
Don't defend her. I know she's texting you.
So we've got
What have we got?
Leeds United.
Leeds United. Oh,
Ooh.
United. What else? we got?
Ethan, you've
we-
gone early, mate. You've gone early there first.
Top.
That's not first. What are you talking about? So we've got
Not
Leicester.
I think a lot of going for Leicester, aren't
Leicester will break in the top 4. So 5th Spurs.
Nah.
Nah.
Scum.
Addy's still sulking, isn't he? Is Addy going
Yeah,
back
well-
to the...
Well, this
Well,
is
he
it.
put
He
that-
didn't turn up, did he?
No, he put that completely bollocks statement out, didn't he? Saying, "Oh no, I've not been missing training." More like Messi became available, and you realise you're going nowhere, sunshine.
He thought, shit, I better get back to work now, Anna.
Yeah.
Before I lose my job.
Yeah, we've got Leicester, got another Leeds.
There's a lot. Leeds. There's a lot of picking Leeds, you know, isn't there?
Is that?
Are we
six?
doing our Leeds
Yeah,
league position at the end?
Right at the end, yeah, we're
Yeah,
doing
we'll
Leeds.
do that.
Have I just read that right? 5th place, Palace.
Palace.
Hang on, I'm
What?
getting there. I'm getting
Oh,
there.
sorry.
One sec. Everton.
Palace.
Got Villa. Someone's gone Villa.
Villa. Jake with Villa.
Let's still get top.
I'd say if they'd have kept Grealish and signed who they've signed, I'd be like, Villa will do well this season. But I think Grealish is just a massive loss for them.
He's been a massive loss for them.
Yeah.
Oh man, we've gone different.
He's just copying me, mine. She's having a look at my.
Don't
ignore it, concussion on it.
That's what I should. That's the sign I should have got when I went with you. When I got with you, so they could have cost you more. Yeah, we've actually got a 5th Palace.
Palace.
I think they'll be struggling.
I think that is that. Maybe I'm thinking
They
about
were.
Patrick
I'm
Vieira.
going to put them in my bottom 3.
Have we got the Palace fan watching?
Tottenham.
Yeah. I think, what's his name? Who's the new manager of Palace? Fucking hell, I forgot his Vieira.
Vieira.
I think we've got Vieira, sort of also known as James Reed, in the chat, haven't we? Like, yeah, we're going to finish 5th. Palace are in danger with me for that squad. The squad they've got, real danger.
You know, the thing is, Vieira, we all know Vieira, an absolutely fantastic player, one of the best midfielders.
Yeah, machine.
He's never cut it. He was in France, and he didn't cut it in management there, did he?
No.
Also, just because he was a big name and a great player never makes you a good manager, as Fat Frank has shown us all, hasn't he? So.
Right, Chris, who are you going for 4th?
Scum.
Scum.
They've made a couple of decent signings, haven't they, in Sancho and Varane, but I don't think they're getting any higher than 4th. Which still disappoints me that I even think they'll finish in the top 4. But if I'm being brutally honest, which I'm being here, they've got enough to finish top 4. So yeah, Scum.
Rhiannon?
Yeah, I agree with Chris. I was going to go with Scum 4, even though I wish they wouldn't be in the top 5. But...
You said you had nothing to add in the rest.
Yeah, well, there's a lot to say about Scum, isn't there? Like, come on.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine.
Oh, I missed my knee. What you say?
I genuinely don't know whether to go on like for now. I don't know.
No, go, Phil. Seriously, it's fine.
All right, you done now, yeah?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. I'm going to go Liverpool. I just think they've fallen asleep this summer. Like, they've done nothing. They've signed a defender, but obviously Van Dijk and Gomez are meant to be back anyway. I think Van Dijk being back makes a difference, but generally speaking, that front 3 is aging. And I think just looking at the transfer business of the 3 teams, I think we all think, minus obviously people saying Man United finishing lower, those 3 teams, I just struggle to see Liverpool keeping up with them now.
Yeah, I've also gone Liverpool. Who are you saying?
I've gone for that lot from Salford.
Salford? You've gone. They're not in the league.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll face plant for her like that.
She had me as well, and I was like, kick her off.
Yeah, I'm going to go that lot from Salford. I just think they'll be there or thereabouts. They've made so world-class signings, Andy Sancho and
I think they're going to finish high.
Varane, but you know, when they get a 6-0 defeat first game of the season.
Oh, damn.
Don't.
I don't know why I've even said that now, but I think they'll be there or thereabouts, but I just don't think they'll be good enough.
Yeah, Lucy's also gone Liverpool.
I think it's the manager that lets them down now, Scum. He's not good
Yeah.
enough.
He lets them down in terms of going and winning the actual trophy, but I don't think he lets them down in getting them to the final. In every sense of the, like, every competition, I just think he's the kind of manager that will get them to the final and then just lose every final. And the same with the league. I can see him getting them as close to a title as possible and just maybe getting pipped out.
Yeah.
So
I think higher than fourth.
We've got a few here. A few going for Liverpool. Marcus, Liverpool, bin dippers. Fourth. A few going Liverpool fourth.
Yeah. So then, third place, Chris.
I've gone the bin dippers, and they have gone to sleep in the transfer market. I 100% agree with Phil, but I think the Klopp effect still keeps them above Man United for me. He's an awesome manager. I really like Klopp. I think he's one of those managers that galvanizes the club and the players and everything else. And I think that'll be enough for Liverpool with Van Dijk and Gomez coming back to finish third. But yeah, however, I think there'll be a few points off the top two. I don't think it'll be overly close between Liverpool in third and the top two.
Yeah, I just don't know if their confidence will not from what happened, whether they're going to start good or not, or.
Weren't great defending champions, were they?
No.
They were as bad as we were back in 19.
Yeah.
Like that anyway, but
Right, Rhiannon, what are you saying?
And that's enough from Rhiannon.
I feel like I'm copying Chris now. It's really bad.
You are.
I was in research. I'm coming to you next first.
Come to me next, so that it doesn't look like
There's
I'm
only two
copying.
answers left.
No, I haven't even said my third place yet, have I?
We'll change it now.
There's three. No, because I don't want to. It's not what I think. So I was going to put Liverpool. There you go. Said it. Move along.
Liverpool.
Phil?
Are you done? You sure?
Yeah. I said move along.
I'm going Chelsea. I know other people are going to probably put Chelsea a bit higher. I think Tuchel's a good manager. They've won a Champions League, but for me, no. I just don't see them going anywhere near a title. I think the two Manchester clubs are going to be stronger. So, I mean, Lukaku's going to be a good signing. He'll get goals, but third for me, Chelsea.
I think Chelsea, yeah. What are you saying?
I'm going bin dippers. I think bin dippers will end up third for the same sort of reasons that Chris did. I mean, Van Dijk is like getting a new player back, isn't he? Full year out, it's like getting a new signing. But I think the front three, if you watched them last year, they looked tired. They didn't, Salah didn't look the player he was. Mane, I mean, Firmino don't score enough goals for him, does he? I just think that's where they're gonna struggle this year. I just don't think they'll score enough goals. So I don't think they'll be up there challenging properly. I don't. They'll be thereabouts. Obviously, that's what I'm saying. They're going to be third, but
they're obviously going to be like challenging to get into Europe. But title race, I just think they're a million miles off.
I do as well. I do.
They've fallen behind.
I don't think have they signed anyone?
No, not really. They've just got
not of any note. I don't think. No,
they've just got a centre back.
Well, Lucy's gone for Scum third.
She's gone for Salford lot. For Salford, yeah.
I was joking.
Mate, I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely didn't think you were joking.
No, I didn't either. So. Oscar for Tasha.
Okay, they now went thick. I was like, Oscar, what's Oscar got to do with it?
Jesus Christ.
It's pre-season, it's pre-season.
We're still warming up. We're still warming up.
We're finding our form here, aren't we? We're just all making the same mistake.
Oh, dear. Right, where we at? Second place, Rhiannon.
I'm going to go Chelsea. I just think, even though they didn't probably finish as high as they wanted to last season, I still think they've ended the season on a high. So I think they'd push on from that. So, yeah, Chelsea second.
Yeah, Chris.
This is where it gets slightly more complicated for me. I've gone Chelsea. if both them and City sign a striker, or indeed Chelsea don't sign a striker. However, if Chelsea sign Lukaku and City don't sign a decent striker, then I'm going Chelsea to win the league. So if it stays as it is now, so we'll do it as squads are now. So no Lukaku and no new striker at City. I've gone Chelsea second. I know that's complicated.
We'll wait till the end of the year.
Yeah, we'll do our pre-season predictions in about a month. Yeah.
Yeah. Should have done them at the end of the transfer window.
Not gone Chelsea. Yeah, not gone Chelsea. Man City.
So, right, hang on. Oh, because I missed the system up now. Phil, who are you going for?
I really want to say, I'll put City or someone second so that I can put Leeds top, but that I'm not going to do that.
I'm going to do that.
It's a serious debate, is this? It's a serious debate.
I'm going to put Scum second, although to be fair, I was saying to Jack earlier.
You didn't say that today.
No, I was saying to Jack earlier, whisper it really quietly. I'm a bit frightened they could finish higher.
No.
Well, no.
I mean, I really hope I'm wrong. I hope all you lot are right, and I'm just scaremongering myself. But that would be.
I've actually gone City second.
Yeah, and I'm putting Scum second, and then obviously the other side.
No, we haven't done number one yet, so
I've gone City.
Don't do that.
Lucy's gone Chelsea. Have you said yours?
No, but I'm going other side of Manchester. Yeah, City. I think they'll finish second this year. I know.
Right then, Chris first. Please.
Right, so completely vice versa to what I said earlier. So currently, as squads sit now, City. However, like I said, if they don't sign a striker, because I think they really need one, a top quality striker, and Chelsea do sign Lukaku, then flip the top two. But at the minute, as they stand, then City.
Rhiannon.
City.
And I want that flip noted, Tasha, if you're making notes at the end of the season.
That's cheating.
Yeah, you want to be able to change your answer after the answer.
Yeah. And Scum, and Liverpool, and Leicester. They can all win it.
No caveat. It's outright.
You just have to edit that bit, won't you?
Yeah.
Leicester win it. Scum win it.
Just clip them.
That's it, yeah.
He did tell us. He's just going to do a pre-recording, like.
Yeah. Can I have some of what Jake's drinking, please? Arsenal, behave.
I love how no one's even bothered to try and throw Arsenal or Tottenham in this top five.
No.
Right, Phil.
No,
City.
City.
Yeah, City. I think with City, obviously Liverpool are the only team to stop them from winning anything. In the title anyway. In the last 3-4 years, they'd done two. They were about to do that third. I think because Man United are obviously the only team that have won 3 Premier League titles in a row. I desperately think that's what Pep wants to do. I think more than doing the Champions League, he wants to overthrow the Man United thing. I was watching the Man City documentary again recently. I don't know why, but yeah, I don't think he cares as much about the Champions League as we all do in the media. I think for him, it is overthrowing Man United in this country, and doing 3 in a row is the one thing that he almost did. And obviously, that's one of the things that Fergie has. So I think he wants to do that, and I expect them to do that.
Oh, you're making me change my mind now. You're doing
No, to change your mind. No, to change your mind. No, to change your mind.
Just 5 different answers, it'll be fine.
Oh, and it pains me to say it, but I went Scum. I feel sick saying it, but
Jack, kick her out, man. Kick her out.
While cameras
off, right.
Between Facebook posts of Christmas and saying Scum are going to win the league, Tasha, you're quickly going on my shit list.
My house is getting eggs for Halloween, isn't it?
Yeah, by me. By me.
Just by by one side of her. I know she sleeps on that side of the bed, so I'm just gonna. That's fine. I'm just gonna egg the part.
Can I ask, why does Chris know which side of the bed you both sleep in?
I've got a very special set of skills. Phil. Thank you. Plus, I'll know that she's in there alone because Jack will be outside egging it with me because he's fuming.
I can just picture Chris in your bedroom just like wanting to jump in and cuddle Jack.
I love how you said he doesn't know what bedside he sleeps on, but they clearly sleep together, right? He knows that I'm just going to hang out Chris.
There's nothing wrong with spooning. It's perfectly natural. It's good for sharing body heat.
I hear it leads to talking.
Before you all lynch me, right?
No.
I'm just going to say.
No, shut up, Tasha.
You broke the rule. You broke the rule. You can't ever give them anything. Ever.
Right. The reason I have is because I think they've done better in the transfer market.
Southerners.
No, like fine. I'll stand up for her. I said the same thing.
You can shut up, Phil, as well.
I didn't want to say it on here because I didn't want to get the abuse. But I said it to Jack this afternoon.
Basically, what Phil's done there, Tash, is he's let you take the fall.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
I have fully.
You knew that he was going to be before me. Now he's saying he's right. You did not inform me there were going to be side notes, Phil, so you can't.
But yeah, I decided this afternoon to say it to Jack. I wasn't intending to be thick enough to say it on here, so fair play to you, Tash.
So does this mean you're going Chelsea?
I'm going with them who wear the same away kit as us. Chelsea.
You mean the same home kit as our away kit?
No, they're wearing our away kit out there. Chelsea are copying us.
Yeah.
That's how I'm looking. They're copying us. But yeah, I just think, I don't know, I think that manager has just changed them round completely.
Yeah.
He has.
It's a shame, really. I preferred the last one.
I preferred last one because there was shit.
Yes. Speaking of frauds, their last manager was certainly one.
Yeah, he was definitely one. But I just think, obviously,
he was the right man for the job.
He was winning Champions League, then winning Champions League last year. I think he's made them a solid unit, hasn't he? They're a solid unit. You know, they're hard to beat now, and I think they will be there. I mean, obviously, Lukaku's talking, I think it's more or less done and dusted, isn't it? Lukaku will be signing for him.
Well, I'm going to do another side note like Chris. Squad now, we're not in the top 5. When we get Messi and Aguero, we're going to... Messi's leaving, so we're going to be first.
Messi's not enough. Let's drag Sergio along as well.
You better bring Andrea up and start selling a few shares, and you get a few more million. You get all these players in, you
know
dip into our merch. Have a whip round.
I think we all need a whip round.
It's a shame we didn't get that members' night on it.
That's it.
Just save a Messi.
The last.
That's it. It's not, is it?
All right.
Our team.
Shut up. Right. Who's our team?
Our team.
Salford. Right. We're going to do Salford now.
Kent United or something. I don't know.
Sheffield United.
Gillingham. It's Gillingham.
It's Sheffield, isn't it?
Millwall.
I ain't from fucking Millwall.
She is, ain't she? You hear that accent?
Yeah. There's the anger in it.
He went to me, you're not going to Tottenham away. They're too naughty down there. And I was like, yeah, but I can just do my southern accent and then be like, just blend in.
Right then, so we're going our team.
Right. So before I was rudely interrupted. That's that for that. But we're also going to do kiss his face. We're also going to do where we think Leeds are going to end up. So Lucy, you need to send me that comment. I never asked you that.
She'll be texting you straight away because she's been texting the predictions all the way through.
No,
copying.
List. See. She's organised.
She's bored at work, more like.
I'm gonna say Rhiannon. You can go first this time.
I thought you were going to predict something then, and then Rhiannon was your prediction.
Where do you think we're going to end up, Rhiannon?
Rhiannon.
Seventh.
Rhiannon.
Seventh.
Rhiannon.
Rhiannon.
Rhiannon. Over there. Wait. Down
Down there.
Rhiannon.
Seventh.
Seventh.
No, she's gone seventh.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Who wants to go next? Jack, what are you saying?
Eighth. I think we'll just slightly improve because I just don't think we've signed enough. I don't, and
It's not finished yet.
I know we've got
First
this
of
week,
August.
obviously. Well, yeah, we've got till end of the month, but I don't know. I think eighth. I think we'll just maybe a place eighth, seventh at a push. I don't think we'll get Europe. I think we still need a bit more quality and a bit more backup. You know, I mean, you looked at the these friendlies. I know they're only friendlies, but you know, you can just see when Calvin's not playing, it just looks a bit disjointed, doesn't it? When he's not playing, he's that cog to the whole machine is not there, is it? And you know, it just shows how vital he is to us. If he did suffer a bad injury during the year or anything like that, then I think things could be a bit squeaky bum time for us. But I don't think we need to Victor can pull out a bag hopefully before the end of the month. You know, another Rafinha from out of nowhere to do, wouldn't he? You know, someone like that. But you know, it'd be nice, but I just don't think.
I think we need. I won't go into all that actually.
What?
But no, I won't go into all that. Phil, what do you reckon?
Oh, am I allowed to do a bit of a Chris and do like a caveaty answer?
No.
Yeah, because I'm going to.
Yeah, I'm okay. I feel better doing it then. My instincts tell me to say anywhere between 7th and 10th, I'm happy. But then just looking at the table, obviously I've given you 5 teams that finish in the top 5. After that, I'm really struggling to think who's going to finish above us because I think West Ham dropped down. I think we finish above West Ham. Arsenal and Tottenham.
Thank you.
It wouldn't surprise me if we finished above both of them. It really wouldn't. They are shit. And then from the teams below us, Everton aren't finishing above us. They look fucking garbage. Like, there is nobody that I am scared of right now. So I know pre-season's not gone great. I know people might be having a bitch fit left, right and centre, but I trust him. And I think Europa Conference League at the very least is what we're aiming for this season. I think they want to get into Europe, whether it be Europa Conference League, Europa League, whatever. But nobody above us other than those top 5 genuinely frightens me into thinking we can't finish above them. So why not 6th?
So
Is that your prediction? A 6? You reckon 6?
Yeah, I'm saying anywhere from 6th to 10th. As long as it's top half, I kind of don't give a shit.
No,
I'd like to see us
pick
steadily
a number.
improve.
Yeah,
You've got to pick a number. You've got to pick a
I need to
position.
be writing these down. Hang on, right. So
Right, I'm going to go 7th. So my head is saying 8th. My heart is saying 6th. So I'm going 7th.
did you say 8?
I said 8, yeah.
Go on, Chris. Give us your analysis. Oh, wait. Sorry. Thank you for the donation from White Peacock Andy. So let's get this right.
I don't think he likes me calling them Salford, does he? You know,
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. So I'm sorry, Andy. I just
because you're confusing.
Yeah, but they are that
People
lot from
thinking
Salford.
Salford are in the Premier League now.
They're that lot from Salford to me. They always will be. Whether I'm wrong or not, they are that lot from Salford.
Same for me.
Needs to finish 9th. No R's, Phil. So, Chris, what are you saying?
6th.
6th.
And I think the caveat on that I said I would have is I agree. I think we're still at 2 signings away from 6th as we stand. I think we need a top quality central midfielder. There still looks that massive gap there for me at times. Clicky's looking a bit more back to himself, which is great for the season coming up. But I still think we're one player shy in the central midfield, and I do think I know Robin Koch can play there and Pascal's played there, but I do think we need quality cover for Calvin for those times when he's not playing, which is hard to get because who's going to come that's real quality to then park themselves on the bench potentially for 30 games of the season while Calvin's playing? So But I'm going to stick my neck on the line and say we finish 6th. I sort of the same reason Phil said. I can't see it. I think Arsenal and Spurs are on the downslope, whereas us and I was going to say Villa until they sold Grealish, those teams that are on the up. And I think we've pipped 6th this season.
I'm struggling between 7th and 8th. I mean,
Just pick one.
There's not a lot
push
between
big
them,
one.
is there?
it's not a lot.
Is it? You're
between
talking
them.
about a point, 2 points, maybe? Is that what?
Just go 7.5.
Right. So my analysis is that the back end of last season, I thought we looked promising. I think Bielsa learned a lot from the first half of the season. Like injuries, we were getting better. Like we had players back and they were looking better than beginning, like Llorente and that. Rodrigo, I thought, really came into his own right at the end. They started getting into that flow. Klitsch came back and scored a world in, and we're like, bye, see you next year. Have a good rest of the season because I'm off to international break. And I just think it just really depends, doesn't it? Like Leeds, we've seen two sides of Leeds, and it's just, yeah, I think we have improved. I think it's good that we've finally got a left back. And I think our team's a lot stronger. So I'm going to go 7th, actually. Going to have a little bit of faith and go 7th.
Positive.
Yeah, because I think we've still got a chance of signing some more people. I think, like you say, if we just got another lack of Rafinha where we just got an absolute steal, someone we ain't really heard of, and but
I think the fact that the Olympics has been on has slowed down a lot of transfer action as well. I think there's going to be one or two moves made now the Olympics is over, and I think that'll free up the whole market and everything will start moving.
Yeah,
there is no doubt that Victor will have his finger in many pies at the minute. So
I agree with Phil as well. Like, I don't look into pre-season and oh my god, I wanted to kick him.
Oh, do you know what I mean?
He were like, we're forget it this year. We're going to be right. I was like,
We're going down. Shit. Bielsa out. Pardew in.
No, I didn't say Pardew. I said Holloway. No, I didn't. Before anyone starts slagging me off, I never ever say anything like that.
No, but you did start getting forget it this year. And it was just starting me head in. But
it's easy to do it when you sat watching them and we're getting beat 4-0 by Ajax.
But a brilliant when have we had let me talk right. When have we had a brilliant pre-season?
Everyone go on mute.
Mute every fucker. Right, muted you all, and now. Right, so I
think you can't get them off now.
No, this is a pain in the ass.
Did you know you can unmute yourself?
Can you?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You're all on acid all of a sudden. I forgot what I'm going to say now.
Yeah, we have as well. Come on.
Should we call it a day there then, guys? Yeah.
Yeah, and I think
right. No, I said, when have we ever had a really bad pre-season under Bielsa though? Like
good pre-season.
Good.
What did I say? When have we ever had a pre-season?
Yeah, she has been on acid. She's been on acid.
I mean, I remember when we went to York and that, and we were struggling there, and like I just think it's all like.
Went and got beat 3-0 by Stoke and stuff last pre-season.
I just think it's just him figuring things out, working just.
That's what it's about, isn't it? Just trying things.
Exactly.
The learning curve, isn't it?
I mean,
I don't take it into consideration. We've had two hard teams. The
Ajax game the other night, they were. I mean,
class.
Levels, isn't it? Come on.
Yeah.
We know
their under 23s were class as well.
Yeah.
Their under 23s were ridiculous.
That's what I mean. But I think it was that Rafael van der Vaart. I think they were all about 17, 18-year-old, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're known for it for the last. That's how they survive, Ajax.
Yeah.
They just produce these kids. They're constantly producing them and selling them on to obviously keep the.
Yeah, and And to be fair, I think Marcus in the comments is right as well. We know what Bielsa's like. Just because we'll have had friendlies that day doesn't mean the lads will have been resting. They'll have had training sessions that day. You can guarantee it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It is what it is, isn't it? It's not been, it's.
When we go out next week, mate, and beat Scum 2-1.
That's all that matters in it.
I actually wanted us to do shit in pre-season so that we'd have a good season. It'll worry me next time if we like have a good pre-season. I'm like,
Do you know what, fans just make me laugh because as much as on Leeds Twitter it's been, we're going down, and then Scum went and beat Everton 4-0 in a friendly. Fernandez is sliding around on his knees celebrating like he's just won the FA Cup final or the league. And they're like, yeah, we're winning the league. Like, behave yourselves. It's a friendly against a rotten Everton team.
I'm just hoping that because you know how we had that sort of dip, we always have a season dip. I just hope it's not in December when we've got them. What is it? I know, but I really don't want it to. Like we finished the season off so strongly against that dreaded April. Now we've got a dreaded December, and I really do not want a dip then.
Our slump is always around Christmas, isn't it?
Billy, I don't know if you agree with your comment or you're sort of being sarcastic about fans. Cooper is not good enough. They're always going to say it, aren't they? But for me, the other night against Villarreal shows why he probably starts next week. I thought he was very good against Villarreal. I really did.
You see him at left back as well. Against Betis. I genuinely thought he was quite good, to be fair.
Yeah.
Cooper's one of them, though, and he's Marmite, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, people are just going to use it as an excuse to hate him.
Marmite, and I'm a big fan. And
I am as well.
I'm a big fan of Cooper.
It's like when you tarnish with a brush, it's hard to shake it off. And because everyone used to call him League One Liam, I think everyone's still got that in their heads rather than actually watching the game and realising he's not, and he's actually really good. And they've just got to be in their bonnet about it. Yeah,
thought so, Billy. I thought you were taking the mick, mate. Yeah.
You know the one though. This is the one that I'm going to ask, and I don't know whether people want to comment on this. We know how Patrick was with fans, and then without the fans, he was brilliant, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think
the other way.
Yeah. No. See, I don't think that, and the reason is now I think the fan base up to the point of COVID was very split about Paddy Bamford, whereas now I think they're not now. Everyone fully backs him, so I think he might flourish now in front of fans. I really hope he does. I mean, I did predict that Rodrigo would finish top scorer for us this season, but I don't see him starting up front still. He loves Paddy, and for obvious reasons why he loves Paddy there, because when he's not in the side, we struggle.
You actually
really miss it when he's not there.
It's shown how important he is, isn't it? It has. If he misses a couple of easy sitters and a full house at Ellen Road, we're not the most patient of people out that's the thing. But I hope that his season he had last year, I hope that he's really, really got so much confidence in him.
I hope he hits the 20 goals this season. I hope he hits that 20 mark.
It's
a lot to ask.
That was just a bet.
I'm a prime example. Hate is a strong word. I wasn't his biggest fan, Bamford. And he's completely turned my view. I think even just the post-match interviews and things like that, seeing him on the Leeds United podcast, I just think little things like that. I think he's just warmed to me a bit more, and I really hope he gets in the 20 mark. Yeah, I think he's getting better and better with us each season, and now I think he's got better players around him to assist in more goals, and I just think. And
just one more cut. I'm going to throw up another prediction out there that he had a good season last season. In fact, a really good season. I really think Jack Harrison is going to go levels this season. I think we're going to get an absolute beast this season. Just from his attitude again in the off season, videos of him out in America training, and the way he's come back, he looks absolute fire. So I think it's a big year for Jack. I expect to see him in the England squad this season at some point.
so this comment's annoyed me because like why are we going to go down? We didn't go down last year, so why would we, if we had the exact same players and didn't make any changes, why would we go down?
If every other team had strengthened massively, the teams we've spoken about, your Southamptons, your Newcastles, your Burnleys, then there's a case for an argument, but they haven't. Everyone's got weaker. We've got a little bit stronger with bringing in Firpo, and you know what I mean? So
the thing is, we don't do a mass signings.
No.
Right? That is not our way. And I remember before, like after the championship, like when Derby beat us and everyone was like, we have to make loads of signings or we're not going up. I think we only really made Ben White signing and like everyone was like, oh, there's no chance we're going up because that's the only signing we've made. Well, we've made
Look, right, he's just replied saying, look at Sheffield United. You can't compare Leeds United to Sheffield United in the slightest. They were signing freaking Ryan Brewster, for Christ's sakes, in their
for
second
20 odd
season.
million pounds.
Exactly. And we signed bloody Rafinha. And do you know what I mean? We signed incredible players, Llorente, and we still managed to finish above them. And we're not going to have second season syndrome with Leeds United. Bielsa will not allow it.
This second season syndrome thing is an absolute fallacy. It's a nonsense. It really is a nonsense. It's not that often it happens.
I'm not being funny, but look at Sheffield United, the quality of the players they have. I mean, people can disagree, but I still think not even top-end championship players. The vast majority of that squad.
No.
You can't look at
because they all
and
started
think
in
that we've
League
got
One.
players.
They pretty much had the spine from League One.
Yeah.
And it just and some of them and some it just they had a good manager, and that's and honestly I think that's basically down to how they managed to get into the Prem. I don't think it's just down to their individual talent as players. I generally don't think that.
Oh, no. That fella that called us Muppets from Leeds.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He was a good manager though. He was a good coach.
He's no Bielsa. He's no Bielsa, but he's a good manager. You can't say he's not.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I think he was a fantastic coach. I didn't like the guy, but really good coach. Did a good job with a bunch of absolutely garbage players for me. It says a lot that I don't think anybody has actually taken any of their players now they've gone down. Everyone was talking about, when they go down, people will nick Sander Berger. None of your players have stayed in the Premier League. You can keep your entire squad. We don't need them. They're absolute garbage. Like Ramsdale's gone to Arsenal. Fair enough. Whatever. Has he even signed? I don't even know if that's.
Don't think so, mate. I think they're asking like 36 million or something for it.
Yeah, it's something ridiculous. It's something ridiculous. Like around 30 odd million for him.
I wouldn't take a single one of their players. Like out of all three teams that went down, the only team where I'm just like, nah, you can keep them. I'd have had one or two out of the other two teams, but no, not Sheffield United.
This is what I was going to say earlier, and I said, no, I won't get into it. But I do think we need a replacement for Costa. It just doesn't excite me at all.
I'm telling you now, that kid, Somerville.
I'm
telling you all day long, that kid needs a run out.
Yeah, true.
He does.
Yeah.
He needs a run out.
I think there'll be a winger, though. I think there will be a winger.
I do as well. I think we'll bring in a winger and a central midfielder at least before the window closes.
Yeah. I think the central midfielder's done.
Yeah. Yeah, there's someone coming in this week.
Yeah, I think the winger is like Rafinha. They're going to wait till last minute and just see if something pops up again.
Yeah.
There's someone coming in this week. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, because hasn't there been talks or rumours about O'Brien? Like,
has anyone seen? I've not seen this kid play.
I haven't. No. So, but I'm just.
Come on, just
so I can't really comment on it.
Spill the beans.
He'll be in this week.
It doesn't fill me full of confidence or something like that. But I haven't seen the kid play much, so.
Bielsa keeps going to watch him, though, doesn't he? Bielsa himself's actually going to watch him.
Mate, if Bielsa wants him, he's good enough for me. Do you know what I mean? If he thinks he can take the kid up levels, then fair play to him. I think probably because I've said we're going to finish 6th. I'm just looking for a bit more experienced quality in that central midfield place. But hey, I'm no Marcelo Bielsa, so that's why I'm sat in my conservatory making predictions and not finishing up pre-season with the squad.
Downplay what we do, Chris, right?
You can compare yourself to Bielsa if you want, Natasha. I won't.
No. His left foot has got like more intelligence than me. Then is that where we're leaving it? Anything else to add? Any other predictions? Anyone else getting the crystal ball out?
Bring on Scum. Bring on Scum.
Is it in it?
I'm going to come
Only dogs heard that.
Yeah.
And don't forget, bring on tomorrow night.
Yeah, so tomorrow we're all going to make predictions about what we think the first month would go like for Leeds. I did not explain that good at all.
Monthly prediction.
Gosh,
Anyone
your
else?
grammar is horrific, Tash, tonight.
Chris,
Did not.
Chris,
I did not. You just went. I did not explain that good. Like what? Do you mean you did not explain it well?
Like it's been. I'm still hungover. Okay. Yeah. Right. Someone else explain.
We're going to predict the first month's results for Leeds United, and then whoever loses does a forfeit. There you go.
Yeah.
And yeah. So what we'll do as well is a poll. So we're gonna come up with like 3 things that we want that person to do, and we're going to put a poll so you lot can decide what they actually do.
I like the sound of that rather than letting Jack decide the forfeit. I think that's generally safer.
Let me say at the end of the season, someone's jumping out of a plane, though.
Oh yeah, we know.
Oh yeah,
yeah. That's so.
Is Jack in charge of doing the 3 options as well? Because that doesn't fill me with confidence either.
He's the one doing all the 3 options.
Thanks for your input, guys.
No, hell no. I want to live. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. And we've got something really good coming up. We've got a fantasy football coming up, but we're
I was like that then. What? I don't know anything.
Do you read the group chat?
No, you're all fucking boring.
That's why I left it.
I've got my own group chat with Chris, and I'm like, that's not a group chat, that's not my number.
More fun than the actual group chat, let me tell you. It's just stuff that we're not sure that you lot would appreciate that me and Jack send to each other.
Yeah, yes.
I live with him. Nothing surprises me what he comes out with anymore.
Oh, it would.
But yeah, I'm so buzzing for the season. You know, like Man United named the home game and everyone back together and that. And yeah,
it's getting close, isn't it?
Fan Cam's gonna be back. Fan Cam.
And,
I don't know why I keep singing everything.
hopefully, we'll see a few people at the Everton game for the first home game of the season.
It's going to be electric. I'll tell you something. It's going to
that place is going to be bouncing.
If I see anyone sat down, I'm just gonna give me some of them eggs. Get up.
You know what it is? I think Everton should realise how honoured they are to be the first team to see us back.
To get the most abuse.
Yeah,
I don't think they're going to be honoured.
Everton should be honoured to realise.
Should be honoured.
Team to actually see a full Ellen Road back in the Premier League.
Watch out for Levels Rafinha in front of a full Ellen Road because that kid is just gonna light the place up.
It'd be filth, pure filth. I'm saying he's just gonna be one of them players that's gonna thrive on it. He's gonna thrive.
Yeah.
You can tell, can't you? He's gonna love it.
Even when we went Blackburn, it was like you could see you were.
Yeah, he just it.
Oh, it gets me chills. I might order a new flag.
What? Saying what?
Don't fucking sit down. So stand.
Millwall.
Yeah. So Right, that's it then. See you all tomorrow.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in, and I'll put a schedule out for the week because we've got everything planned now. We're not going on a break ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got loads planned, so yeah, can't wait.
Right.
Cheeky shit, if I made a joke. Yeah. Right, anyway, see you later, guys.
What all about that?
Bye.
Bye.